Today we are here with Ayo Anbe. That's not right, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So it's
It's actually sorry.
no, go ahead.
It's actually Ayo Anbe, but you can call me Andy.
Yeah, actually, you know.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, Andy. I'm not gonna remember that the next time I make a video.
Just remember Andy, okay? Toy Story Andy, that's
Yeah.
me.
Yep. Should I put your name on my foot too? Like, damn.
No.
But all
I
right.
don't own nobody.
I don't own nobody. And it would be even crazier if I put my if I put your name on my foot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
But all right, I guess we could start with how did you get into making art and comics? But you can go your origin story, pretty much. You know, that's pretty much what this question is.
Okay. So my origin story is when I was a little kid, I was really obsessed with a show called Blue's Clues.
Wow, yeah. Oh, he
So when
master.
when Steve drew, I draw.
I mean, he was a master, bro. Like, he doing that shit consistently. Yeah, hell yeah.
So he was technically my first artist inspiration.
Okay. Interesting.
And then from there, I then got into anime, and then I just took a downhill turn from there, of course. And I guess I wanted to do comics mostly because it's easier to do than animation. I mean, all of it is a lot of hard work to do, but I feel it's more attainable to make comics, whether it's on paper or digitally. And it's just, you're sweating bullets trying to make an animation, and it's harder to crank out content for that.
Yeah.
So I ended up going into like illustration, character design, and comics, essentially.
Yeah. Wow. Intriguing.
But yeah. But like I've kind of am starting over right now because I've been a lot of online personas in the past. But then I've I have a habit of like ditching them and starting fresh again.
Okay.
So this is my newest persona.
I see. Do you even like, you know, have the old yous, I guess? How many are there?
Okay, well, the first one, I think it's still up because it was on DeviantArt, and I'm pretty sure I did not deactivate the account.
Yeah, and it's
my
DeviantArt.
First lives were definitely on DeviantArt.
I see.
And I've had several lives on there.
Okay.
And then I did have a popular life on this debunked website. I am not going to speak its name. I don't want people trying to track me down from that particular website. It's very niche anyway, but I will not speak of that old persona.
It's that bad, huh?
It's not bad. It's just that it was my peak high school and middle school cringe years, I guess.
I see. Okay. I understand.
And technically speaking, I'm still halfway in my last persona's life because it's hanging by a thread. I can't let it go just yet. I have too much invested in that right now. So I'm like halfway between life and death with my new and old personas right now.
So what's the last one? Are you not gonna cough up
no,
your old
I'm not
identity?
Saying nothing.
So it's somebody that's still active, huh? It's somebody that's still working.
It's still active because I still post on there too.
Where is
so
it?
I'm like, fine. No.
Where is it?
No.
Huh? I mean, how am I gonna find you if I know the website, huh? What's the problem?
I'll give you one hint.
Okay.
This past life, it's most popular, I would say, on Tumblr.
Okay. Interesting.
Good luck fishing for that one.
Yeah, Tumblr full of freakies, bro. So interesting individuals. So how about we be nice?
There's interesting individuals on all platforms,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. That's true. So, why are you still involved in that one? If you if you're here as Andy now.
Cause I invested like so much time into that past life, and cause another thing is, never mind, that might give me away.
Yo, it's like how you're talking to a person with like multiple personalities, bro.
You basically are.
Gotta
My
figure it
past
out,
life.
bro. You gotta figure it out.
It's just I just have a lot of fond memories with it, and there is a bunch of unfinished business with that account. So I'll try to sort my eggs, ducks, whatever in a row, whatever the saying is, before I tell them like, "Hey guys, I'm leaving. Bye."
I see. So you still have like friends. I guess you could call them that. Like
Yeah, I still have like mutuals
associates.
and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Why don't you just tell them about your new persona? So you could
I've
be even
told
popular.
some. I told some.
Okay. So you do migrate a little bit, and
Just because
okay.
I'm kind of I do want to start fresh.
Mhm.
So I've only told like a certain amount of fans like, hey, I'm over here now.
Okay.
But the wide majority of the audience does not. I don't think they would know I'm over here.
Okay. So it was like Tumblr-esque, and now it's Webtoon.
I mean, like, I was, because I did the artist thing where I'm on multiple platforms,
Mm-hmm.
but for my last account, I guess I would say I was mostly active on Tumblr, but I did have Instagram and all that jazz. On Ayo Anbe, I'm most active on Instagram now.
Okay.
So that also like helps separate the fans. Like they might not know that I'm over here more actively, and then I'm just pretending I'm still active on Tumblr or whatnot.
Yeah, you gotta let the facade drop eventually. You gotta push that away. Give it up, bro.
I know now. I've my investments, man. My investments, my stonks. I can't let it go just yet. Not just yet.
Wow. Okay. Or just gonna keep living a lie, huh? Just gonna keep living
It's
a
not
lie.
a lie. It's double
I
life.
mean,
I'm Hannah Montana right here. Okay.
so you're lying. So you're lying.
No, Hannah Montana, double life as superstar. You get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I don't know how nobody figured out that Hannah Montana was Miley Cyrus in the show,
Because she
bro.
was blonde. How
So
could you
what?
say she was the same?
So
Oh my
what?
god.
Your different accounts are literally you just putting on a different wig, bro. Like that's all it is.
It really is.
Okay. So wait, so you're telling me that your current like Instagram is the same Instagram for your like previous stuff, or did you like completely make a new one?
It's new.
Damn. Okay. I was gonna say like I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find your old
No.
stuff.
You can't find it. Hopefully.
Yo, if you guys know if you're one of Ayo Ambi's like previous like live
previous fans. If you're a real fan, you would respect my wishes and not speak.
Or you would
If you're a real fan.
you'd tell me what what secrets she's been working on as different people down below in the comments. That's real fans right there. You would want
real fans respect the creators' wishes.
No, real fans want the creators to be more popular. So that means they would send it to me and I'll make a video about it.
No.
That's that. See, this is the different sides, bro. It's like you want the series, you want whatever you're working on to be popular, but you also want to respect.
No, I want a fresh start. I didn't say I want to be more popular. I said a fresh start.
I mean, the audience might want that for you. They want you to be bigger on the platform that you're not always on. So yeah, it's like hey guys, you guys know. You could send it to me.
My next question. So like, you're gonna ask
oh yeah
something about my comics.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what was the last thing you worked on, huh?
A comic done.
So you did make a comic in in your last life. Okay.
Yes, I did make comics, but I will say a lot of them have been deleted.
Okay, okay.
No.
What genres were they? I gotta know.
Comedy.
Okay, so they're all comedy or just one of them?
I believe one was action comedy,
Okay.
but the majority of them were just straight up comedy.
Okay, so you didn't do any like romance like esque before, like how you doing with currently?
Because technically, I've done a lot of fan comics, like really short ones that
Okay.
were romance themes. I'm a shipper. I'll admit
Oh,
that.
you're
So
a Wattpad individual or whatever.
actually, I don't read Wattpad. I make my own fan fiction. Thank you very much.
So you do like you know character X reader. You do those things?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't actually.
You're not that far. You're not that far gone, huh?
Well, in high school I was that,
Oh,
but
no.
lately I'm not anymore.
Lately? How long is lately? Like a day?
Hey, don't out my age. Don't out my age, but it's
Lately.
like cuz I was very much into it like early high school, very much in middle school. I was very into Reader X
Mhm.
character. But like somewhere in the middle of high school I stopped like being interested of inserting myself into the story and just been more interested in like, oh, I want to see this character and this character kiss. And
Okay.
it's been like that ever since.
Okay. I don't know, you gotta be like 25 probably. You gotta be around that age, huh?
Sure.
Sure. So I'm not close at all because you said sure in a very like trying to dissuade me way. So you could either be
Sure.
older or younger.
Sure. Sure.
That doesn't matter. But it's still interesting, huh? I'm gonna find it. I hope you know. I'm gonna find your old works. I hope you know that. I'm gonna find
Sure.
your previous existences.
Sure.
Okay. What's something that inspires you to make your current series? What does it for you?
So, I'm that type of artist that just comes up with a billion ideas but never can hone in on one of them. So, this one I've had in my back pocket for a while. I have a bunch of other ideas that are like written in a notebook that I'm like, one day I'll get to this.
In a different life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've been East-Side so many times actually.
Do you change your art style at all, or is it consistent?
Sure.
So wait, so you don't or you do?
I don't know. You tell me.
No, man.
Have you seen my past works?
I don't know. I'm asking you as the previous past person.
Sure.
Okay. You really hold the ironclad on not revealing it, huh?
What was the question again?
What inspires you to make your current series?
Right. So like particularly I Will Conquer the Prince was inspired by a lot of rom-com-esque anime, a lot of harem anime, obviously. I would say it's mostly based off of Oran Host Club, High School Host Club.
Okay, when did you watch that?
In the past.
In like high school, middle school?
High school, middle school, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of my, for like a later questions, it's one of my core anime, so it's probably in a top 5.
Okay, so you're aware.
I'm aware.
All
I know
right.
that question's coming.
All right. Anything
But
else?
also, also I would say the comic is story structure. I would say it's kind of close to Rosario Vampire, if you know that one.
Did you watch that or did you read that?
Reading is better because the anime, it hurt my soul.
Did you read that in high school?
I read that in high school, yeah.
Okay. So, okay. I'm just getting the timeline down to where you could have possibly been at,
You never know. Reading is for everyone.
That's why I'm saying it's like that's why I had to ask if you were watched it. Because if you watched it, I know when you were in high school. All right. So Rosario X Vampire. Not surprised. Not surprised. Based off the last one, Orin Host Club. Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Is there any more inspirations?
I would say no. The rest I kind of just came up on my own, and maybe when I was making the comic, I changed this and that to fit the narrative and whatnot.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay. What's one thing you would like to improve on? Either your writing, your art. What's one thing you would like to improve on?
Well, I have several things.
Well,
anyway,
list them.
So for one thing, I think the most important thing I want to try to improve on is just to learn Clip Studio Paint.
Yeah.
There's just so many like tools, assets, and whatnot on that program that it would have helped me so much if I'd known how to use it. But I'm just intimidated by all these features that I'm like, what is this? What does this do? Where's my mouse? I can't erase. Where's the erase button?
Yeah.
Because right now I use Paint Tool Sci, and it's like a very basic, easy program.
Yeah.
Other than that, I would say I want to improve on backgrounds naturally. I want to improve like more dynamic posing, because I feel like I tend to do just really stiff poses if you're really looking at my work with a critical eye.
Yeah.
And then for the most part, I personally think I have a childish writing style, because I've said this to a friend before, where I think my writing is on par with like a Disney original movie film script. It just feels I can't do serious scenes because I really want to add in a joke for whatever reason. Whenever I try to make a quote unquote grandiose statement or speech, I feel like this is silly. This is like a speech in a children's movie. I don't feel like I have the skill to write serious stuff right now.
Yeah. I mean, I could tell with how you the first thing that happens, mass amounts of letters sends everywhere to every person in the nation, bro. Marry my kid. Get this motherfucker out of here, bro. I don't want him here. I don't want to get him out of here. It's like, that's it. Yep. that totally happened.
I mean, I wouldn't say that's not far from the truth.
Yeah, but like they don't just drop them from the sky.
No.
Yeah, that is a very Disney-esque thing to do, bro.
I mean, like, I don't have any problems with making a scene funny, obviously, because comedy is more of my nature. But later in the series, I do plan on more grounded, serious scenes, and I'm worried that I can't pull it off.
Okay. Well, I'll critique it when I get there.
If I even make it.
Yeah, that too. You know, which I did. I literally just released the next chapter, by the way. You're welcome. Let's go. I made sure to time it with when you were in here.
I gotta go watch that now. Jeez.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you want to improve on, you know, your ability to write serious tones, you know, which, you know, I can definitely tell you're not really like a serious-esque writer right now. Anyway, I'll say right now. Because you might be when you lock it in, bro.
Silly stuff. I do like silly stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta lock in, and then fix it, and do some serious, bro. And do some serious shit.
It's just really silly right now. The story starts off really silly, and then it will hit some low points.
Power of friendship.
I love that trope. Anyway.
Wait, I got one thing you can fix. Stop with the personality. Stop with the different personalities, bro. How about that?
The what? What?
Yeah, the different personalities, your different alternate lives.
My personas, my isekai personas.
And that sequence of your life already. Come on.
Okay, listen. I did talk to a friend that Ayo Anbe was supposed to be my official one. Okay, so if everything works out, I will stick with this one. But maybe I'll get scared and leave people again.
What makes you leave? Like what scares you? The commitment to being this person online.
There is a specific reason why I leave, but I feel like my earlier personas I left because one of them, the platform died, so I had to go.
Yeah.
And the reason why I tend to leave is very tied to a specific thing that I won't telegraph what it is. So
Okay. You can tell me after we stop recording. Okay.
What you talk? No.
Okay, go ahead. Continue. You know, we'll come back to that. You know.
What do you mean? No, we won't. What?
So an event triggers you to, like, you know, leave.
Sure, there is.
How long are these, like, you know, these personas last for? You know, what's the average? You know.
I don't honestly keep track of the time because I just like it's just a feeling of like, oh, I'm done with this life. Time to get isekai.
Okay. So
I mean, when I think back to it, I can't remember how long I've spent in each one.
what about the last one? Because it's still current.
Yeah, it's still ongoing, so it's like to be announced.
Yeah, when did you start?
I will say I started the last one probably a little before the pandemic.
Okay, damn. So it's been like 4 or 5 years.
I would say 2019. I started this one. I would say
you started
the last one.
Okay, last one. I was gonna say I was like, this one. What are you talking about?
No, this one was like this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like you're new to me, anyways. So
no, Anbe is this year.
Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, so you had it. I guess the last one for like 5-6 years because it's 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, we gotta get that go. That shit's over, bro. That shit's over.
No. Still a thread. I have a thread.
Nah, let it drop, bro. Just let it go. Honestly, this is getting ridiculous.
No. This life is precious. Life is precious, man.
Oh well, you're living one right now. You don't need the other one.
Double life as superstar. You get the best of both worlds.
How popular were you on your last life, or?
I say it was pretty decent.
Okay, so like how many followers on Tumblr?
That's the thing. I don't look at numbers because I don't want that to get in my head, and then I'll feel bummed when the numbers go up and down or whatnot. So I weirdly don't look at how many people are following me. So I actually like close my eyes or I'll put my hand over the screen type shit. So like, cause I get in my head a lot. So I don't want that messing with my workflow because when I get into art blocks or I get down in the dumps, that really stops me from trying to get things done. So I don't really focus on numbers. I just know that there is a following, but you know, I don't count.
Okay. Well, you need to lock in and get those numbers up.
But what numbers? I don't see numbers. I don't see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, you gotta get I Will Conquer the Prince up there, bro. You gotta be people to look at that. I mean, I am, but you need to get people to look at that, bro.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's because I want to redo it. It's fine if it kind of dwindles a little bit because later the series will come back in full force. But since I said I was gonna go on hiatus with that series, I didn't technically mention that I was probably gonna keep posting side stories, like the small vignettes I've been doing, because I was built for like weekly comedy gag comics, honestly, not really story driven stuff. I can definitely manage a weekly or bi-weekly joke of the day type stuff.
All right. So
there would be more posts on that account. It's just it's gonna kind of veer off topic a little bit.
Shaking my head. Gotta let it go.
No.
Yes.
Well, I'm talking about the I Will Conquer the Prince.
Oh, I was gonna say you gotta let it go of that Tumblr, bro. Just
no.
Let that shit fall into obscurity, bro. Come on.
Uh,
Just come on.
No. No.
What's keeping you so like attached to it, huh?
I thought we were gonna talk about my comic, not my past isekais.
Hey, bro, you're the one who brought it up. Now I'm curious.
But now you're keeping it going.
Yeah, I am. Okay, in the Ayo Anbe, right? Whatever.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah,
Andy, whatever.
This current life, right? How do you plan to do like other series or just I Will Conquer the Prince? Because I know you said like, oh, I will stop when I get bored or whatever. So it's like I'm curious. Do you plan to make another series under this name, this persona? You know?
Since I'm trying to make this one my official life.
Okay.
I do try to plan on making more comic series. Again, I have my handy dandy notebook with ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I do have another series planned out already that I'm hoping I can do, and this one's much shorter, so hopefully that I can attain that goal. It's around 7 to 8 episodes long, so should be manageable.
Yeah. Okay. What genre are they, like, for other series that you would like to make outside of comedy? I know serious stuff is hard.
I know, but most of my ideas are comedy or rom-coms as of right now. But I do want to make like a horror anthology, which is just a bunch of, short stories about horror stuff. Because despite my like really saturated, colory art style, I like gore. I like cannibalism, man. I like blood.
Okay.
I think that stuff is cool. I would like to make a horror series because I definitely had ideas of cannibalistic themes in comics.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm there yet in terms of art style for sure.
Yeah. You're very like, I don't know, I guess like the word would be like soft, you know? It's very non-horror. I mean, again, like there are people that have done like soft like art that end up being horror, like especially on Webtoon. There's like a Webtoon called Everything Is Fine. It's hella simplistic. I mean, I feel like that would be definitely something that you could do. You just gotta find like how to do it, you know, find your way to do it. So.
I mean, like, you can use a cute art style with horror themes. It's just that when I envisioned the story, I wanted a grungy art style.
Damn, that's a next life thing. You gotta adapt a grungy art style. You gotta perfect that shit, and then you're gonna make that, huh? Wait, so I just realized if you stop this this persona, what do you have other site that you're gonna plan to go to, or is it just gonna be Webtoon again?
So Webtoon I've been sticking with just because it's been around forever. I have been using the website for a long time, so I already know most of the ins and outs of it. But I know a lot of people have gripes with Webtoons, and I'm starting to have gripes with Webtoons too.
Understandable.
So I'm technically on Tapass too. Whatever
tap
it's
ass,
tap. How do you?
We're tapping ass. Yep. I say tapas because not tapas. You know, to not say tapas. Yeah, no, I say tapas just because I don't say tapas. You know.
Oh well. Anyway, I'm on that one too. I would say the audience is very small because I don't know anybody who goes on there.
I mean,
I'm surprised I was.
Yeah, Tapas, you gotta pay for everything. That's the problem. You gotta pay for like every chapter and shit. So.
But only if you're like one of the originals or like the overseas imports. But if you're like a small individual creator posting, that stuff is free usually, right?
I mean, I think most of it is paid for in Tapas. I think that's what it is. So I mean, I know Webtoons like that too. It's like, hey, most of like the manhwas, the Korean imports are, you gotta pay for that shit. Most of them are paid for like that. And then there's like obviously like basically all canvas stuff is free. You can just check out whatever canvas you want pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then like all originals, like they basically get the choice, like, hey, do you want your series to be fully paid for, or just like, you know, you want to be daily pass, which they're getting rid of. It's so goofy.
Cause like I never really used Daily Pass. So whenever they announced that it was going away, I'm like, what's that thing again? What
Yeah,
is
it's
that?
like,
I know.
yeah, it's like, oh, you pay and then you get stuff. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Webtoons like some like is good but not great, you know. I think that's like
No,
every site.
obviously,
That's
yeah,
every
yeah,
site
that's
though.
true. That's true.
Yeah, there's not like a pure like a good like a 100% perfect website for comic uploading. It really isn't.
I mean, I feel like it used to be webtoons, but it's been going downhill ever since they become more and more capitalistic and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, how they got like actual manga being adapted on webtoon. It's getting like crazy. Like
That is crazy.
yeah, like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood's getting a webtoon adaptation. Like that's ridiculous.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
I'm reading that, rereading it that now.
yeah. I mean, I know. What is it? I know. Yoichi. He did like. I'm trying to remember what else he's done. But yeah, he worked on like a bunch of shit over there. It's like, okay. But yeah, it's like a bunch of mangakas are working on stuff over there, which is ridiculous. I mean, hell, they got a literal Batman series. They got a like Avatar: Last Airbender series, like a whole bunch of random series on there that I just don't remember and or like I've never seen. Like, oh, they got a whole Sonic series over there. Never seen that shit before.
Those are technically those are already printed graphic novels that were like made by Dark Horse and whatnot.
Yeah,
but
just
now
converted.
Yeah.
The webtoon format, you know, it's basically everything just being put into like the webtoon format, pretty much.
Yeah.
So someone has to sit there and edit all these. So like, you know, these are all like newer-ish for people. So
I would say so. Yeah. I mean, if it remains free to view, I feel like that is fine because maybe some people won't have access to these comics otherwise.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how long it's gonna stay free, quote unquote.
I mean, I know like there is like I don't know if it's like an option every original gets, but like I know some originals, like once they like complete, they get the like I'm assuming the option to either stay like all their chapters up or you basically have to like use the app. You can't use the website for half of these series, so I'm assuming you also have to pay for them as well.
Oh,
yeah, like there's like a bunch of those that happen. I know there was one I was reading. I talked to the author and everything. Boom, like couple of days, whole series is gone. And I'm like, damn, okay.
That sucks.
Yeah. I was mid reacting to it. I was like not even halfway through his series. Boom, all of them gone. I can't even react to it anymore.
And it disappeared. Oh, that's no.
Yeah, it's just like it's only like 7 available chapters. It's because like, you know, there's like webtoons like on the website where it just says like, oh, it's completed and it only has 7 chapters. It's because they remove all the chapters from the website and just only keep them on the app. So more incentive for people to get the app. So it makes more sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like that's where all the daily passes, like that's where you're able to actually buy shit for webtoon is on the app. So because I don't think you can buy anything on the website because I don't think it works like that, which is, you know, I don't know why they haven't implemented that. But okay. I'm not giving you guys ideas though. Don't do that. I use the website. Stop. All right.
Oh yeah, don't help yourself.
Yeah, don't. I never said that actually. Yeah, I didn't say that. You know, it never occurred actually. I don't know what the last like 5 seconds did not happen. I don't know what to talk about.
I don't know either. What was happening?
Yeah. All right. We're gonna ask you your anticipated question.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna ask you that. I'm gonna ask a top 10 anime. Or you're already prepared for that too. You're already prepared for that.
I was prepared for that.
Okay.
I was definitely prepared for that.
So you were prepared for 5 and then also 10, huh? 47.
I could probably do that.
486.
I can't do that. I don't think I can do that.
All right, okay. Top 5 and why? Go.
Okay, so what I have done, let me explain. Is that
you got a graph. You got.
I do. I can send you.
You got a spreadsheet.
Yes, I do.
No way. What you really prepared, bro? Yeah,
I studied.
It's funny because like, other people, like there were a couple other people on here that like knew the question existed, but they were like, oh, I think it was Cass and K that literally were like, okay, so if MOFS asks for this question, if he doesn't ask this question, I'm good. I guess well, that's literally the 5th question. Like that's the last question, bro. Like, what do you expect? I have 5 questions. Everyone gets 5 questions, oh, and all the other questions that aren't the main questions. So everyone gets 5 questions. That's the last question. Yeah, it's that simple.
That's like the most uniform question you do for your finale.
Yeah, it's like that's why that's the one that usually takes the longest. Pollo. Pollo.
I'm gonna beat Pollo today.
Now, in time, maybe actually you could if you take like 40
If we
years.
go down my list, sure.
I mean, sure, go ahead. I mean, hold on, let me look for Pollo's. I think Pollo still has like 49-ish. I think. I don't know. It's like
I don't.
Oh yeah, 41 minutes. You're at 35. Go.
Okay, so my first top 5 list is my formative anime.
Okay.
These are the top 5 that shaped my psyche.
Okay, so these are your genuine top 5. Okay.
I wouldn't say genuine. They just they were from my childhood and they probably shaped my being today.
Okay. So do you have this in like groups, like top 5?
Yes. Yes.
How many do you have?
Yes. Okay, I have my formative 5, my honorable mentions for my formative 5. I have my top 5 sports anime, my sleeper hit list, my niche likes, old anime, but I still think are good. I have my Goon 5.
Your Goon 5, bro. Wait a minute. Is that like which Goon are we talking about, huh?
Like Food Wars Goon. We'll get to that list.
Okay.
Anyway, back to the formative 5.
Oh, goofy, my God.
Okay, so my top 5, I would say, are Naruto, Bleach, Death Note, Ouran High School Host Club,
sure,
Hetalia.
That's like the magical girl,
Hetalia.
right?
No, that's the country ones as humans.
Never heard of it.
Well, good. That's a good thing.
Hetalia.
Hetalia. H.
Hetalia.
Hetalia. Hetalia.
Oh, Hetalia. Okay.
This problematic series.
Axis powers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never heard of it. What
that's a good thing.
In your childhood, right? You watched this in 2010, 2012?
Sure.
Damn. Okay, so childhood means like you're probably like 10.
I mean, what is I don't know. You always call teens kids, right?
So it could be like 10 to like 16, huh?
Who knows? Sure.
Damn, if it was 10, if it was like 16, you old as shit. God damn.
Cause they did come out with a bunch of sequel series afterwards. I remember watching the movie. What was it called? Paint the World or something like that. Oh, yeah, this came out with a movie too. There's a lot of branching series off of Hetalia.
Okay. Well, that's your the shaped your world list. Okay. Interesting.
Yes, and then I have an honorable mentions off of that.
Okay.
So we go with a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Okay.
And then we have Black Butler.
Not surprising.
And we have Mew Mew Power.
What the fuck is that?
That's a magical girl. It's a magical, or Tokyo Mew Mew if you.
Oh, Tokyo Mew Mew. I've heard of that. Never watched it.
Because I watched the English dub.
Tokyo Mew. Damn, this looked like a series that you'd find on like GTA 5. That's like one of those like one of those like series you find on the website. What the fuck is this?
What do you mean? It's a magical girl. What do you mean? It's a GTA?
Yeah, GTA got like a magical girl anime in the game.
Oh, right.
Magical girls. That's so fucking stupid.
And then and then I was gonna say Pokemon.
Okay.
And then the last one off the honorable mentions is High School of the Dead.
Ah, yes. The sniper boob shot anime. Mm-hmm.
Love that one.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So that's your honorable mentions. Okay.
Yes, and then we can go to the sports.
Okay, I have a feeling I already know what a couple of these are gonna be. But go ahead.
Okay, so Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah.
Okay. Hinamaru Sumo.
I feel like I've heard of that one.
I love that one. I love that series to death. The manga was beautiful.
Oh yeah,
anyway.
It's sumo, like a bunch of half naked guys touching each other. Okay.
Come on, it's a sport.
Okay, go ahead.
Yuri on Ice. I feel like that one's predictable.
Yeah. The whole,
Skate to Infinity.
Wait, what? Oh, Skate Infinity. Okay, yeah.
No, it's called Skate the Infinity.
Skate Infinity.
Actually.
Okay. Skate Infinity. Okay, I got you. Thanks.
Skate the.
Yeah, Skate Infinity. Okay.
Okay, and then Stars Align.
Okay, I never heard of that one.
That one is a drama show disguised as a sports anime.
Oh, okay, never mind. Tennis is literally on the cover. It's not even like, it's not even fucking hiding it.
It's not about tennis, honestly. It is not. It's about trauma.
I was gonna say, are they sus?
No, it's about trauma.
Okay. I
Trauma?
was gonna say, like, I don't know. There's like, I know that there's a correlation there with you and sus. Well, men on men
like
sus.
Stuff.
Men on men sus. You know.
Right. But no, this one's about trauma, not about sussy bakas.
That's it? That's all of them, or is there one more?
That's the sports one, yeah.
Okay.
That's all 5.
Okay.
And then I have my sleeper hits. A bunch of anime I think went under the radar and I believe deserve more hype.
Okay.
So have you heard of Odd Taxi?
I have heard of that banger.
That one's good. A drama mystery.
Yup.
Link Click. That one's actually a Chinese animation.
I've never watched it, but I like one of the songs from it. That's it.
I really love it. It's great. There is a little sussy stuff in it.
I'm aware.
For the record.
I know it's like, I know some of the things that happen in that. I just haven't watched it.
Okay. I have the art book. I really like the series, the art style.
Yeah, I know one time one of the guys turned into a girl in the past. I know that happened.
Well, yeah, but it's not like that. He's just doing his job.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. All right, Link Click, go.
Next one is Summertime Rendering.
Okay, okay. I guess the reason that probably went under the radar is because
Disney caught it.
Disney dumbass keep fucking ruining shit, bro.
Oh,
it's
God.
Because Disney buy it and don't release it on fucking Hulu, bro. That's the problem with that. All series that Disney get, like, at least in America, like in America or the US, they get it put on Hulu. Like, who the fuck watches anime on Hulu?
Desperate
Not
people.
me, bro. Not me. I mean, I did watch like 2 shows on Hulu, like anime wise, because I had Hulu at the time. I don't have Hulu anymore.
Right.
So it's just like, yeah, anytime Hulu gets a show or Disney gets a show, it's Hulu. That's why I feel like there's a show called Undead Unluck. Butchered because it got put on fucking Hulu. Like, fucking David Productions did that. JoJo series did that. Like, come on. Why is it not getting more fucking coverage?
Because Disney wants to be in the anime scene, but they don't. Bro. They want to be like child friendly at the same time because that's not their main interest. And anime is like gruesome.
Yeah, put fucking Summertime Rendering on fucking Disney Plus.
Why don't they just license like magical girl stuff or something more lighthearted? Why are they trying to pick up more like edgy stuff if they don't line up?
Yeah, you're picking up quite literally the wrong ones. The wrong ones.
Exactly. I'm like, get Pokemon or something.
Yeah, it's
maybe.
like you got.
I think you'll have Pokemon actually.
Yeah, Pokemon. I mean, they could probably eventually get that, but
yeah, that one's fine. They have it.
They gotta get through Nintendo weird ass, you know. But like, realistically, like they got like the shows that they got that were like the most like popular I'm aware of are obviously like Undead Unluck.
They got Bleach, right?
Yeah, they got Bleach. Yeah. At least, you know, like they got Bleach so hard that like Crunchyroll had to literally get rid of all of other Bleach. Like, dude, like Crunchyroll fumbled that hard. They lost Bleach.
I mean, I feel like Bleach is the only thing that's flagging people down. Like, hey, we're over here. Because it's a main series.
I mean, I'm not keeping it a buck. I don't think anyone goes on Disney Plus to watch Bleach. I think they just watch it alone.
No.
I think we just pirate that shit. I mean,
for sure.
We watch on a specific websites. Yeah, we don't like Disney. Disney's just like, you know, we definitely watch on Disney.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of family people that have children and who want to watch, you know, The Little Mermaid and stuff. They probably still watch, you know, anime. Oh
yeah, totally. Yeah, they don't. They're too busy watching How to Train Your Dragon live action.
Right.
It's funny.
Wrong studio.
I don't know, man. They're too busy watching shit like that. That's correction. Shit like that, you know.
Yeah, like Elio and such.
Yeah, I'm aware that one came out recently. What's another fucking Disney movie? I don't really watch Disney movies anymore. I don't watch them anymore. Soul. Yep.
Oh, that one was good.
I watched that one. That was pretty decent. That was decent until it pissed me off.
That was really
good. the little girl pissed me off.
I mean, yeah, that's the point, because she felt like a loser.
Yeah, she is, bro. not to be disrespectful, but I am.
Well, okay, whatever. It's still a good movie.
Right,
anyway, the next one on the list was Dorohedoro.
Okay, haven't watched that one, but I know about it.
That one's cool. I mean, the CGI kind of looks. It's you can get used to it. It is something, but you can get used to it.
Well, I'm not pressed about the CG, bro. So other people will be.
I mean, I'll get pressed if it looks awkward.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like it's fine. It's fine. And then the last one is Carol and Tuesday.
Banger.
That one was so good.
Yep. Oh yes, now time for your goon / anime, bro.
No, I still have 2 more lists above that.
Oh. Okay.
I have my niche likes.
Okay.
So, have you heard of a show called Revenger? Not Tokyo Revenger or whatever it's called.
Tokyo Revenger? Yeah, I've heard of Tokyo Revenger. It's really bad. It has like, I don't know, Mikey was pretty cool for a little bit.
No, not that one.
Yeah, like he head kicks people. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, okay, yeah, Revenger, I've heard of that. I didn't watch all of it though.
I like that one. That was pretty good. I like Talentless Nana. Have you heard of that one?
I've heard of that one, yes. Have not watched it.
That one is just like Superhero Among Us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's this really niche one called Wizard Barristers. Have you heard of that one?
Nope. Interesting.
It's about wizard lawyers, I would say.
Wizard Barristers. Yep, never seen this. Never seen this. Bro, I'm looking at it right now. I don't recognize the characters at all. Okay.
Okay. And then this one I really like. It's called Go Go Loser Ranger.
Banger. At least season 1. I didn't watch season 2. My friend did though.
I still have to watch season 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And this one I really like. It's called High Card.
I've heard of that one.
Oh, I love it so much. Oh my god. I love the red guy. The one in the red suit.
Guy.
I love him. He's my baby.
Whoever that is. Anyway.
His name's Chris. Anyway.
Okay.
And then my next list is old anime, but they're still good. For quote unquote old anime.
Yeah.
So I like Paranoia Agent. Have you seen that one?
Yep, banger.
Banger, yes.
Easy banger. Satoshi
Death
Kon.
Parade.
Yep, banger.
Death Parade.
Banger.
And then this one I'm sure you haven't seen because it's a girly anime.
Wait, I gotta say first off, Death Parade, top 3 openings of all time. Banger.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
All right, old one. That's a girl one. Go ahead.
Revolutionary Girl Utena.
Hold up. I feel like I've heard of it. I don't think I've watched it though.
You probably have. Yeah, you probably have seen clips or something. Maybe even references.
Revolutionary Girl Utena.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was gonna watch this, but I never watched.
I will say it's very
very
it
gay.
can be very dreamlike, so it might not make sense, you know?
Yeah.
Like Inception kind of.
I see. Yeah, I mean I was right with it being gay, but I mean that's different.
Yeah. It's Yuri.
Yep.
And then I have Samurai Champloo.
Banger.
I also have written down here for my last one, Soul Eater and Ghost Stories.
Which ghost stories?
You know the one.
The dub? Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say like don't even fucking talk to me if you're talking about the sub. Fuck off. I don't want to hear all that. We're talking about the dub and the dub only. Ghost Stories dub is like peak fucking comedy fiction.
God, that's like so funny.
Yeah, it's quite literally just do whatever the fuck you want and we'll upload it. Like it doesn't matter. Like that's what they did. Yeah. That's what they did. And like we're never getting an anime like that again because no anime is gonna flop so hard like Ghost Stories did for America to just get whatever like complete fucking creative rights to it.
That would be insane if that would happen again in this modern age.
Oh yeah, they like whoever did it is getting fried. Like all the like the voice actors from that would probably get fried today. Like it's not even close. Like, yo, think of a big black man shit. Yeah, that's getting fried. That's getting fried, bro. That's like
that's so funny.
Yo, like literally any scene with like anybody interacting with the main girl's little brother, yeah, we're cooked. We're
cooked.
My
god, that no, yeah.
Any time, bro, he's on the screen interacting with somebody. Cooked or fried. That's never happening again. Like never. Half the time he's being called a retard, bro. It's like, yeah,
exactly.
No matter under any situation, that's not happening again.
He's always catching strays, man.
I mean, fuck, sometimes he deserves it.
Yes.
But yeah,
he's just a kid. Come on.
An annoying kid. An annoying one. But,
my god, okay. I love the bunny scenes with Shirotabi.
Oh yeah, it's like yeah, I can never love you, not because you're a bunny, it's because you're black.
Because the moment where she like she flashes back to spending time with the bunny, she's like, touch me harder.
Yeah, I like the sayings that he did.
I love that scene.
I love the sayings. Touch me harder. So stupid.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But yeah, that was like good.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Now we can talk about my Goon 5.
Your Gooner 5, okay.
And for the record, this is like the vanilla Gooner 5.
So you have a freakier Gooner 5, okay.
I haven't listed 5, but I definitely have freakier Gooner.
Freakier Gooner anime, yeah, freak over here, bro.
I definitely have that.
You're so excited about it. Yeah.
Because I love them. I really do love them, but I understand they're like smut and whatnot.
Yeah, this is getting close to book talk levels of creepy.
Look, for the record, they're all female centric, okay? There's no boys in this.
I'm not surprised.
Or the ones I'm not listing.
I mean, you can listen to later. You can listen right after you finish your Gooner, your top 5 non clearly bad ones.
I don't think I wanna.
No, you're
gonna. Those are like
listen.
really.
You're gonna listen.
No.
You're gonna listen.
Anyway, my vanilla top 5.
Okay.
So I have Food Wars. Everybody knows Food Wars.
Yeah.
Have you watched Golden Boy?
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes of that. Yeah. I know you're free.
It's not vanilla, but I feel like a lot of people know of it anyway.
Yeah.
And then I really like this series, Plus Size Elf.
I'm aware of that one. I haven't watched it, but I know about it because the meme was that like Jamaican people are gonna love that show. And guess what? Hey, and guess what? A lot of Jamaicans love that show.
I read the manga first, and then when I saw I was getting an adaptation, I was like, oh, my girls.
Yeah. Okay.
And then this one's gonna be hard to say. The 100 girlfriends that really, 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 really love you.
Yeah, I'm aware of that show. Have not watched it. Will not watch it, but I'm aware of it.
Oh my god, it's so funny though. It's so funny.
Yeah, like just like
it's a parody.
Just like that one.
It's a parody.
That one page where it's just like this guy describing how much he loves this girl.
Yes. Yes.
Is that, I wonder, is that text like repeated or is that all different things?
It's all different.
That's disgusting. That's he I mean, the author, you know, he committed.
He won an award for that.
He shouldn't.
He won a world record for that.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy to me. Like, what? He actually.
Now next is like Togashi with he's just gonna do full pages now. He's gonna be he's just gonna do like a literal just novel for his next manga chapter. Like, I'll read it. God. I'll read it though. Like, I'm not tripping. I'll read Togashi stuff. I don't care. But it's just like, come on.
No, I'm a picture person. I need pictures.
Uh-huh. You got your picture, but
need my.
Okay, continue with your gooder one.
The last one is more male centric.
Uh-huh.
It's called Fairy Ranmaru.
Nope, never heard of
that. It is a magical boy anime, and it is wild.
What the hell is it called again? Fairy what?
Ranmaru.
Ranmaru. Okay.
Yep. It's so, the transformations alone are just what?
I can already see this guy's fit.
Yes, okay. Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy.
He goes from normal looking guy to absolute fucking freak, bro. Like, that's all of them do. All of them do. What am I talking about, bro? All of these guys go from normal guys.
Oh my god, you have to watch like one transformation to see the absolute madness.
I'm not going to do that. Oh wait, I'll watch it if you tell me your top 3 freakies, bro.
Top 3 off the record. Off the record.
All right. I'll pause right now. It's been an interesting talking to you.
Okay.
No, I mean, it was fun. Very interesting is a good word here. Yeah, interesting is a good word.
Sure. I have all different types of angles. I'm an onion. I have layers.
Okay, Shrek. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the video now because it's been too long. But okay, bye everyone.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
If you're real fans of her, tell me her other series. Bye. Bye.